In future episodes, we will use OpenGL for Shading Language Cookbook 3rd edition. We will use this book in future. So we need to install OpenGL Math Library or GLM. We will integrate GLM library with our project template. We will define operator overloading for GLM library. For more information about OpenGL Math Library or GLM, please double-click this link. In the GitHub, you can find documentations for GLM library. We installed OpenGL Math Library in episode 56. If you haven't watched episode 56, set up OpenGL CUDA 2 environments for GLUT, freeGLUT, GLFW, GLEW, GLM. Please watch this video. In the previous video, episode 55, we downloaded and installed these tools. In episode 56, we set up environment variables for these third-party tools for OpenGL. I also assume you have watched all the videos listed here, especially with those videos whose title starts with setup. In our previous video, episode 103, we updated project templates for OpenGL Programming Guide 9th edition. We will make more changes in this video to integrate OpenGL Math Library. I will put these links for your reference. If you haven't watched these videos, you may have difficulties following my current session. Without further ado, let's get started. Go to File, New, Project. Select OpenGL Programming Guide 9. Click Next. Make sure you selected your working directory. Select Folder. Solution name 104 OpenGL Mathematics. Project name remove trailing 1. Click Create. Now open source.cpp. Also header file programming guide.hpp. I will arrange like this. Control End. We will disable this part. Ctrl K, Ctrl C. Then enable this part. Ctrl K, Ctrl U. Now press Ctrl F5. We learned these things in our previous episode. Now close it. Scroll up. Right-click the solution. Add New Project. Select OpenGL Superbible 7. Click Next. Remove trailing 1. Click Create. Now right-click, set as Startup Project. Press Ctrl F5. You should be able to build and run successfully. Now open source.cpp. Control End. I will disable this part. Ctrl K, Ctrl C. Then enable this part. Ctrl K, Ctrl U. Now press Ctrl F5. So in this case, matrix is displayed this format. Here, M3 by 3 matrix. I hate this format, so I will close it. In the header file, supervisor, I want to change this part like this. Instead of doing this, for int I equals 0, I less than W. This is W. Then plus plus I pass I. Then line break. I will fix like this. In the same manner, copy up to here, paste. Now this is 2. Copy this, paste. This is 3. Copy this, paste it here. This is 4. Now press Ctrl F5. Now our matrix format is much prettier, like this. So in this file, it's confusing. I will close it and open it. Ctrl N. We can change it, for example, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Press Ctrl F5. Sorry, we have to close it. Press Ctrl F5. The display is much prettier, easier to read. Sorry, we have to close the application. Now here we want to use GLM library. For example, back2, V2. Let's see if V2 is not used. Then we initialize 1.0 app, 2.0 app. It does not work. We have to include. Open up supervisor.hpp. Control Home. We need to include GLM HPP. We have to include this file. Then it will work. Press Ctrl F5. It should build. Now close it. We want to display debugger V2 NL. Press Ctrl F5. Sadly, it does not work. No operator. Now close it. Right click, back to. Go to definition. So back to is type alias for back. Scroll up, We will open qualifier, go to document. Here it is. We need this header, also this header. Copy. In this file, namespace GLM open. Now here, talk play fun, stream, operator, talk play fun, stream, OS. We need this L, T, Q, constant, L value reference, V. Open like this. Of course, auto L value reference array. We typecast V, then we typecast once again T. Element count is L. This is array. We convert it into pointer, then the reference OS array, return OS. In the same manner, copy, paste. Now this is matrix. Delete this. Also remove this. It should be C R T Q. I will make it M. Auto matrix. We typecast M, then T R. R should come first, number of rows. Then C, column count. Then pointer. This is array pointer. Then we dereference like this. So for the type of R is length T. I equal to 0, I less than R plus plus I, OS, new line, R, I. Then return OS. We defined two overload. This is for GLM, back 1, back 2, back 3, back 4. This is for GLM, math, column, row. I'm not sure yet, but we can test. Now with this, we can control F5. So this is back 2. Now let's try matrix. GLM math 2 by 3. M 2 by 3. We initialize For example, 1.0, 2.0, then 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess this is 2 row, 3 column, or 2 column, 3 row. I don't know yet. We can try. Debug M2 by 3, M2 by 3, NL. We have to do experiment. Sorry, I made a stupid mistake. We have to fix like this. Control F5. So this is our result. Here 2 by 3, it means 2 column. 1 column, 2 column. 1, 2, this is the first row, second row, third row. GLM Math 2 by 3 does not mean 2 rows by 3 columns. It means 2 columns by 3 rows. Don't get confused. This is very important. Compare it with this. Now we want to make it as project template. So I will disable this part. Whenever you are confused about column measure or row measure, enable this part and test by yourself. Now I will re-enable this part. Ctrl K, Ctrl U. I re-enabled. I will fold it up like this. Now press Ctrl F5. It should build and run as before. Now close it. Close it. We can close all but this. Right click, set as startup project. Open up programming guide. I will arrange side by side. We need GLM header file here. We also need namespace. Copy this namespace and paste it here. So we copy and paste it. This code. Save all. Now we can close it. Press Ctrl F5 to test if it builds. It should build and run successfully. Now close it. In this file, source.cpp, Ctrl End. From this file, Ctrl End. I will copy this part. Copy, paste it here. Make sure V2 is not defined here. Now press Ctrl F5. So It should build and run successfully like this. Now we disable it, scroll up to this part. So when get confused about column measure or row measure, we can test this part of code. Now I will enable it. Ctrl K, Ctrl U. Press Ctrl F5. Something wrong. Close. I will clean up. Ctrl F5. It should build and run successfully like this. Now we will make project template. Close all tabs. Go to project. Export template. Select OpenGL Programming Guide 9. Select this project. Click Next. Here, OpenGL Programming Guide 9th edition. Browse. Go to working directory. Please be careful. Open up folder 104. This folder, OpenGL Programming Guide 9. Resource. This is Programming Guide. We will select this icon. Browse. Select this icon again. Now finish. Yes. We can close this File Explorer. Now right click, set as Startup Project, double check, Ctrl F5. It should build and run successfully, or we can clean up solution, Ctrl F5. Double check it works correctly. Now close it. Go to Project. Export template. Make sure you select OpenGL Superbible 7. Click Next. Here, OpenGL Superbible 7th edition. Browse. Go to your working directory. Scroll down, open up 104 OpenGL Mathematics. Make sure OpenGL SB7 RES. Select this bug. Click Open. Also select this bug. Click Open. Now finish. Yes. Now you can close it. We updated our project template. Now we can use all source code in this book. We can try all the source code in this book. I would highly recommend you to use this book, also this book. Use all available resources to learn OpenGL programming.